some mistakes in life where I've learned slightly important lessons. And today I'm going to pass them on to you. So hopefully you don't have to go through them yourself. Do not do these things. Paint your dog. I was at Marshall's this past weekend and I came across this ink washable art for pets. And I thought it would be tons of fun to stencil some heart and butterflies on my little dog Yerby, right? Wrong! It is very hard to paint a dog, even with a bag of beef jerky. Don't do this. Don't eat a 20 McNugget meal by yourself. I did this a few years ago. I thought I was hungry enough to eat 20 McNuggets. Turns out you are never hungry enough to eat 20 McNuggets, and your body will reject them the hard way. Do not do this. Do not throw small pieces of paper into a sleeping person's mouth. When I was 15, me and another kid in a hospital where I was staying decided it would be a fun game to try to throw little pieces of paper into this old man's mouth who was sleeping on the couch. And it was all fun and games until he woke up and literally started choking on the paper. Thankfully, he coughed them up and survived, but we were terrified. Don't ever do this. Touch the tip of a hot glue gun. I did this just the other day and it felt like 1,000 red hot bee stingers searing into my flesh. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but it really hurts, so don't do this. Unplug anything with wet hands. I covered this in the previous video, but don't touch any outlet with wet or even slightly wet hands. Chances are you will get zapped. Not enough to kill you, but enough to remind you what a bad idea this is. Put your feet down when swimming in a lake. I did this when I was a kid, and I will never forget the disgusting, squishy feeling of stepping into a slime pit. It felt like spider webs of slime going in between my toes and encapsulating my foot. Another lesson I will never forget. Don't ever eat an entire bag of cotton candy. Now, I'm a sugar connoisseur. Sorry, Mom. And at one time, I thought I could actually handle this much sugar. Turns out, I can't. And neither can you. I've already tried it so you don't have to. Eat your cotton candy in moderation to avoid SSOS, Severe Sugar Overload Syndrome. Yes, I made that up, but the feeling is real. Don't do it. And my last lesson I'd like to pass on to you is to smell your milk before drinking it. Just because you recently bought the milk doesn't mean it's not sour. Assume it's sour. Always assume milk is bad before you drink it. This will keep you safe from chugging chunky sour milk. One day, I bought a fresh chocolate milk, opened it up, and chugged it. It was all curdled and nasty, and to make things even worse, we were in the car on the highway, so I had nothing to rinse my mouth out with. And all the napkins in the world could not erase the taste from my mouth or that experience from my memory. Don't do this. Always smell your milk first. Don't make this mistake. And hopefully, if you followed my advice, my mistakes won't be your mistakes. What are some silly mistakes you have made? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know so I can avoid those too. This is Jen Adventures TV. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you another day with another video. Okay, bye.